everybody. Oh, great, my Spotify broke. Wow, it really broke. Hi. How's everybody doing on this lovely Monday? New week. Huh? Starting off with a cheer. And we're just gonna ignore it. Spotify breaks like every freaking day. This is not what I thought I was gonna play, but we'll just go with it. I was working on the house a little bit. I'm doing okay. My throat's a little sore. I'm gonna need tea today. That wasn't there when I woke up. I think the stairs are looking better. A little jaggedy, but you know. Oh fuck, I'll change down here. I'm not climbing over that again. All right. Let's go to work. Pillbot moved out, which is another problem. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There's another problem we need to solve. But maybe not today. Going down in a tiny little desert. I give a synopsis of what happened yesterday. Let me see. I'm safer in hell yesterday. Don't get ocean dumped as often. Lava dumped. I found this whimsical meme joke online. It doesn't load!
There's something about the way you look at my mouth. It's like you're waiting for words to come out. Your pupils flick between my teeth and my eyes, and then you smile at me, cheek to cheek, while we're hand in hand.
Sorry, I like this song. I want to listen to it.
So many things I'd say if my brain could comprehend. When it's you and me, there's a stunning silence. The violence is hiding away. When it's you and me, all I wanna say is you're lovely. Why do I care so much about what you think of me? You're lovely, darling, can't you see? If this is ever after, I'll stay in it happily.
Why do I have this feeling like the butterflies right in my chest? When I see your smile, my whole world turned upside down. It's nothing like comparing to you.
Okay. Let's sort some shit out. I forgot my fucking gun! I don't care. I didn't do a recap. Recap yesterday. Pred breached the building, went upstairs, confronted Bench Guy. They couldn't reach an agreement. Bench Guy stepped down from director after Pred twatted out Bench Guy's real name all over Twitter. Multiple people retweeted it. Posy has all of that in a document. So Fred ultimately doxed Bench Guy. They also breached a federal building, which for no good reason, which I don't know if, I know they've been talking to Crane. There's been multiple talks with Crane. And we keep saying that this is a federal building, but, and like, we have access cards.
Morning, Posy.
Hey,
Morning, wig.
could you put the mask on enough?
Oh, is it one of those days?
It's one of those days.
Some of a bitch.
That's better, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Sloan.
Yeah, Odessa's picking up some food and stuff and things, and...
Yeah, I got sidetracked on my way here.
Have you talked to her yet this morning?
Odessa? No, I just got here.
Should.
Oh, why?
Yes, you should.
Anna, why?
And we need to have a conversation with this one, too, because, you know...
Oh, God.
Do you know if Booba is still hibernating today? Taking another day to hibernate?
There are clothes in his office. There's a jacket and shoes and sunglasses on the floor and desk and chair.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I need him to not be like that today. Sloan, are you aware of what happened yesterday?
Yes, Anna filled me in.
Just small detail, nothing major.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing major. The resignation of our director, the insubordination of a sheriff.
Yeah, nothing major there. The breaching of
casual.
the breaching of a federal building.
Casual treason by a government official.
Yeah. So nothing major there. And the acting director, where the fuck is he?
Did he really just strip himself down of all of his stuff and...
I will go find him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Thank
Enjoy.
you, Sloan.
Oh my God.
Yes, of course.
That twat that just came in, that bro. Sorry, the twatter just read my mind. Whoever just twatted bro what? That's exactly what I was thinking. Did you get the declaring war part? Oh, sorry. Where the fuck are you?
On the roof.
What? All right. the worst fucking part of the roof to sit on. You broke the ladder. I don't actually know how that happened because I was on the ladder.
Are you okay?
Yes. In fact, there were snipers over here yesterday. Where are your shoes?
In my office.
Why? Oh, this is a problem. Loop, I think I've died.
Oh, you haven't.
I think I've died.
Someone call the EMS.
Oh no!
Okay,
Oh
what happened?
no!
What happened?
What happened?
The ladder
Okay,
broke.
call 911.
Oh, the ladder. Okay. Booba.
Poopa.
Oh, Booba, my friend. Oh.
Are you calling 911? Is anyone calling 911?
Oh, Booba. You look
Oh, that's
terrible,
could you
buddy.
please call 911?
I'm sorry.
Oh, give me a moment. Almost there.
Thank you. And don't do this. You cannot just say somebody call 911. You need to be saying X person, please call
Yes.
911.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
I'm sorry, Posy.
Oh,
But
I need to
told
talk
you
to you
that.
both.
I'm fine. Like, it was just...
Got the wind knocked out of
Booba.
me a little bit.
Poopa.
Booba.
All right. Have Booba go back upstairs.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, I'm
I
gonna
need
have
to
to call
talk
you
to
back.
him as well. Is it okay if I talk to you, sir?
Yeah, that's fine.
Poopa, where are you?
Oh my god, Posy, he looks so terrible.
I know. There's stuff up on the roof. I could not see it. Like... was a. Oh shit! What is this? What? Who is that?
I don't know. There's been shooting and stuff. Like,
Yeah, I told him
down
to
below.
not be on the fucking roof.
Well, it's been going on down below.
Right, but we got sniped on the roof yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Get sniped
yeah,
on
I
the
got
roof.
hit. Yeah, I got hit. So,
Sent Richard.
sir.
Hey, Posy. We got EMS on the way.
Thank you. I
Alright,
really
thank you.
just need help up.
Ladders
the
are-
ladder.
Yeah,
Just
ladders are slippery.
Oh.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
from the shootouts
EMS is
yesterday,
here.
one of the
There was a shootout?
runs. Yeah.
yeah, I got clipped by the sniper that was on that roof.
Oh my
that
God.
You guys
There
were
was a
chasing
sniper?
around. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
No.
Hello, my friend. What's happened?
I just one of the rungs on the ladder just snapped as I was going down. And pretty sure it was. We need to
Got
get
him.
to.
Oh, what? You got any pain anywhere?
I'm just bruised. I have
Yeah, like-
armor on. Like I'm pretty okay.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I know how to
Alright,
fall
well,
off of
things
a
seem good
ladder.
here. Posy, I'll catch you later. You too, FIB security people. Love you.
Hey, Sloan.
Richard, we have met before. you
Hey,
dick.
good to see you,
How
man.
you doing? Yeah, I took a week
right.
off the mayor's office shit because I didn't enjoy getting death threats. Smile.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
Cool.
I
Just to find some
resigned.
bandages.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
where
now
you
I'm back.
been?
For
Oh
real.
shit! It's a Ayub.
Yep,
Yeah.
hi.
Oh,
Is that where
thanks.
you been?
Oh, that
hello?
didn't sound like it good. I said hi.
I said what? I said hi.
Yeah, oh, hi.
I said,
Everyone
oh,
said
it's
hi.
Ayub.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm
going?
sorry.
Hey,
Alrighty.
Later, buddy.
Wait, what happened to you?
She
I'm
just fell
fine.
down.
Wait, what happened?
She just fell down and bruised herself.
Wait, how far did you fall?
Like, I don't know, less than 10 feet?
Alrighty, if it's less than 10 feet, we should pick up a chop.
All right.
Yeah, Gyro, it's good to... How do I explain it? It's like a situation.
Thank
Would
you.
you go to hospital if you had the exact same injuries as she did? If he fell 10
Probably
feet, would
not.
you want to go to hospital?
Nah.
It
Yeah,
was,
okay though, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good. Especially because it was a faulty ladder. I don't know how else to explain it.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah. I was not maliciously injured. I was not in a car accident. I did not hit my head.
I hear you. You're good.
Yeah. You should probably ask me if I hit my head next time.
All right, no worries.
Do a concussion test. My name is Posy. I know where I am and I know the dates. Have a good day.
Take care.
She's definitely gonna want an explanation before she hands over her phone. So,
That's fine.
Posy.
Yes?
Sloan has some new protection protocols and R&D stuff for us.
Okay.
So,
I need your phone when you have a moment.
Okay.
but yeah, Sloan, you need to have a conversation with Posy,
Yes, I do.
pretty much about like the same shit that we were having a conversation about previous. So, because Posy, aren't you? Didn't you open up an official investigation?
Yeah.
All right, so then you're free and clear, Sloan.
Oh,
Feel
perfect.
free.
Now I can
Fucking-
absolutely wide
fucking
open talk about this
spill it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Spill it, bitch.
I need to. Let me.
That was the only thing that could break an NDA is if you had. I wanted to make sure that you had an open investigation.
Yeah,
So-
Oh, great. Thank
Yeah.
you. I need Booba though. To put, and I need Booba to put a stamp on it before you say anything, Sloan. I'm not going to, as a lawyer, I can't.
Yeah,
I need a
that's
stamp.
fine.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Is he? What is? What the fuck, Posy?
Dude,
I'm
dude,
really concerned about Booba right
I
now.
know. Okay, I'm going to go figure that out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so I can give my phone away. That's not my phone. Where the fuck? I cannot express how much we should not be on the roof today. I haven't fallen off a ladder in a really long time. Ah!
There are people that believe in this with you. If you need rest, take it.
Oh my god, they slept
But
up
there are
here!
people who want to see this thing grow, who want to see you grow, who care about you.
Hi.
Hello, Posy.
I do not mean to interrupt, but I cannot tell you how much we should not be on the roof today, considering we got sniped up here yesterday.
Okay.
And there was a gunfight up here yesterday. So, Booba,
There, Booba,
we
there-
can.
Staying up here.
I need your guidance on something. If this is the last act I have as an FIB clerk, then so be it. But I have acted. I have contacted Daryl McCormick and Travis Tribble. They do not know what for, but I said I need help with something. If you want me to cancel the meeting, I will. But I do think it is worth it to talk to them. If you want.
Talk to them about what?
Us. Us, sir. This is what I mean by you're not alone. But we should get off the roof. We are here for you.
Thank you, Odessa.
Would you like to come with me and Posy and join the rest of us here?
Not ready to come down yet.
I don't want you to get sniped, sir. I don't want any of us to get sniped.
I'll be fine.
No, you won't.
You're not on duty. You can't put it on to 1013.
What is this over here?
It's his bed.
Booba.
But Bench Guy says you're a director now.
I will get fired. I will get fired, just so you can come off this roof. Do not underestimate me like everyone else has in this city, Booba.
Oh no, I don't
Please calm down.
underestimate you. Please understand.
When did he say that?
Yesterday!
Hence why I called you director.
Move to my office.
Thank God. Could you put on some shoes, please?
Yes, please, sir.
We have a lot of things to discuss. Oh, this is not... I always walk to the right when I jump down. It's not the right way. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't have time to be feeling sad today. It's not productive.
Well, I'm trying to get him out of it because I don't know when I'm going to be contacted for this. I thought I just... There he is. He's walking around.
Oh my God. Also, if he decides to dress... I'm deciding the dress code. Bench Guy said I can be whatever I want to be. I'm in charge of dress code. I'd say shoes.
He needs shoes. He needs to clean up that tie. If that's what you want, but at the very least, shoes.
Yep. Get some goddamn shoes on. Let's go. Odessa, did you have a spare radio?
I do. Do you need it?
Yes, I do. Also, have you given Sloan your phone yet?
I have.
Okay. I just realized I have been yelling since yesterday. I have not stopped yelling. Maybe we should just get a chef here.
You know, if we could... Well, I mean...
FIB chef.
An FIB chef? That would be awesome.
Right? But did they... Get up! Get up!
Porcupine mode, deactivate.
Bubba, get up right now!
No. Ow!
Is this how Bench act? You say you were wanting to do what Bench Guy would do. Is he going to take off his shoes and lay on the floor?
I don't want to deal with this right now.
Well, it's happening right now. You do not get to choose when things happen. I'm sorry. And you're not dealing with it alone right now. You got at least 4 people willing to help you with it. So, guess what? You can be like Bench Guy and just stand there. But we need you to stand there, buddy. With shoes on and glasses, because dear Lord, your eyes, and a tie.
I have a tie on.
The tie that's on properly, and a jacket, and your fucking badge. Because
Right, go downstairs. I'll get changed.
we cannot do this without you. Do you understand? And the rest of us are wanting to do this.
Instead, go downstairs. I'll change.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Before that, here.
Fuck the elevators.
Okay. Okay. All right. No, I understand what it is to do. Okay. What's the matter with the elevators?
They make my ears pop.
Oh, but they do come down really fast.
Yeah, they really do.
So,
Did you get food? Did I give you the food?
I did not get food. No.
No. She's right next to you. Go outside. Run around in the front lawn and then come back.
He can just... Did he not take a mumble pill? Oh, he cannot see me.
He can't see you.
It's one of those days. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's one of those days, yeah.
Oh,
Here.
yay.
I'll have to go and get some more food and another radio, but it's fine.
Oh, sweet potato pie. Oh, this isn't what I wanted, the sweet potato pie, but it needs a sweet potato pie.
This is all desserts.
There's a sandwich right there. Did you not get the sandwich?
Oh, Big Mac, please don't go in the forbidden door. Big Mac, don't go in the forbidden door! Thank you.
Come here, buddy. Good puppy.
I'm going to get some more food and another
Okay.
radio or two.
Yeah, calculate what you spend and I can reimburse you.
It's fine for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting to get contacted and then we'll see what happens.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Not canceling. Perfect.
Yep. Look, if we have to, what is it? The weekend at Bernard's? This shit with
We're going to
Booba?
Bernie's.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that one.
Wig wag!
Wig wag, no!
Wig wag! Wig wag!
No, Wig wag, no! out of there.
Wigwag, come here.
Come here.
Come
Funny
here.
story. That's how I found out about that door.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Is Booba saying anything? Is he like,
He said he doesn't want to deal with this today, and I said tough shit.
okay, well, yeah.
Look,
Well, yeah.
I don't
Kinda.
care. I've learned everything I know from bench guys, so
Yeah, you gotta do the bench guy thing. Tough shit, suck it up, shithead.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
look,
he would actually scream out pussy. Fucking
Yeah.
suck it up, pussy.
yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah. So
He gets derogatory about it. I at least try to stay neutral, not quite derogatory. Ugh.
It's funny because I mean before I was so soft with him, and it's okay, buddy. You know, everything is going to be fine. Come out of the sewer. You can stay in my apartment. Nobody is going to hurt you. And I just kicked him upstairs.
Well, relationships and friendships evolve over time, you know, so it's one of those things. It's like
I do feel a little bad because, like, I get it. He doesn't want to deal with it today, but we can't do it without him. So,
yeah, it needs to be. He at least needs to be
I told,
aware
you know,
because.
okay,
Because
hang on.
here he comes.
Straighten up. Do you need food?
No.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying.
Take food.
I told you I don't need food.
I didn't say that. I said to take food. Come here. Hey, there we go. Come here. It's going to be okay, okay? No, yeah, it is. I'm making sure of it. I got it. But you need to stand up straight. Okay? Okay.
I don't know if I want this without bench guy.
He said he'll be back when there's a new coat of paint. Okay? Do you want it with everybody else? Here, let's go upstairs. Radio check?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, just let me know when Odessa's back. Booba and I will be upstairs for a minute.
Okay, let me know when you want me to send. Well, Sloan's getting on the radio, so when you guys are ready for him.
Okay, thank you. You don't want to do this without Bench Guy?
I don't know.
You don't want to, you do not think you can.
Both.
Well, I think the second part is not true.
He's the only reason I was here.
Yeah, he's the only reason I was here too. But look at you now, you're acting director. And then whatever the fuck I want to be. Except an agent. But whatever the fuck I want to be besides that. I think it was the only reason you were here. I don't know if that's true. Do not like everything else that goes on in this building. You do not like being a police officer. You do not like doing investigative work. You don't like driving fast. Catching criminal, doing... opening cases, closing cases. Not like doing any of that stuff. You're telling me you don't like it. Answer me. Oh, I forgot about flying. Right, right. You don't like flying either. You don't like having our Air 1 cert.
I don't even know where I stand with the PD with all of this stuff that's happening.
But look, fuck it. Fuck the PD. Listen to me. There are many routes to take here. All right? Look, when I didn't get accepted into PD, like, look, okay, you can do what I did and go to Africa, right? I mean, yeah, sure, that's an option. But you're in a different position to work.
I'm not hearing what you're saying.
What do you mean? Can you literally not hear me or you do not understand? God, what the fuck is wrong with the city today? Why am I hurt? Hello? Hello?
Whoa.
Hi.
I can hear you now.
Okay. I don't know what happened, but I just got hurt. So, that was on. Did you hit me?
Oh, that happens when you go down.
After you go down?
Yeah.
You get hurt again?
Yeah.
Oh. Rude. Anyways. I was saying that, after I was kind of, after I was not accepted into PD, I didn't really have a, I didn't feel like I had a path that I wanted to stay on. That's why I left. Right now, you have the option to continue. And keep moving forward on this path that, yeah, is like kind of a tough path to be on, but it's a path. And you have people that are willing to be on this path with you, to be helping you. Odessa is great. Anna is great. I am fucking fantastic. Forrester is great. She's just dealing with some stuff out of the city right now.
10-2.
Okay, I may not be fantastic for leaving for a long time. I'll admit that, so I'm sorry. But I'm also not really good at giving pump up speeches. But this is all on the hinge pendulum crux of you wanting to do it and to be continuing it on. Because we have some options today.
Like what?
All right. Well, to begin with, Odessa wants to... I know that we were not bringing in any more agents, correct? However, I am of the opinion that in this city, how most of the organizations in this city work, they work well because one of the people in charge is very loud, and then they have somebody who cares in second in command. Case in point here, bench guy very loud, second in command you enforcer, you care a lot. But we lost the very loud piece.
Posy, is it okay if I come up?
Yes, stay down there for a minute, please. You can look at PBSO, you got Pred, and then you got, what, like Jenny? Then you have, like, Bass. I don't know who the fuck he listens to. But I'm sure there's somebody. And Tred, I don't know. I don't know about Treddy. Tred is just Treddy. And then Cerberus, you got Lang. Then you got more quiet people like Leslie and Dean. But Lang is definitely more the loud one, yeah? It's just how it works. But you're more quiet. So what Odessa was thinking was to bring in somebody. To fill an agent position. Somebody that would be loud.
I have to talk with the Senate.
That is fine. The other point is that
I don't even know if the Senate is going to continue supporting us with Bench Guy gone.
Okay. Well, that is a bridge we have to cross. The other case in point is that Brett did breach a federal fucking building. Did he have a search warrant? Did he have a permit to do that?
No, but it doesn't matter because Bench Guy pulled the first punch.
Doesn't matter because BenchGuy pulled the first punch. How are you meaning?
He kidnapped Pred.
All right. Well. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. However, they still breached the federal fucking building. Okay, secondary question. Were they trying to arrest BenchGuy?
They never said that.
Did they breach the building to arrest him? Did they...
I don't know.
Okay. So they still had no reason to. So even if he pulled the perverse punch, it was still not just cause. Also, who knows about the kidnapping? Where's their
enough people?
No, where's their proof? That's what I'm asking.
Crane.
Crane? What?
Yeah, he was here.
Crane knows about the kidnapping. And you're sure of that?
Yes.
Hey, Odessa, come up here.
Copy.
So we have a slight problem, given that we need Senate approval.
Mm-hmm.
For any more agent.
Odessa, I need you to go down
Do
and come
you
back
want
up.
me to cancel the meeting then?
Go downstairs and come back upstairs, Odessa.
Okay.
All
Is
right,
this
I'm gonna
better?
go down and come back up.
You can
I can
hear
see
me
you.
and see
I
me?
can see you fine.
Okay. I guess not for him.
I'm gonna get farther away.
Okay.
If he was talking, I couldn't hear him.
He said he's gonna get farther away. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your text. Any better? Oh. Well, no, I can't see anybody. Oh.
Hi, Posy. How you doing? Where's Big Greg?
I think she's upstairs. There was a... I think they might have taken an express exit.
Who? What?
I think that Buba and Odessa might have taken an express exit.
Oh.
Where are you?
We fell into a bit of a wormhole, so we
Did they
are
find a Stargate?
by the pink cage. He's running right now with me on his back for some reason.
Okay. So you're coming back here.
We are, and they are there. So I'm not sure what you want to do.
They're here.
Who's here?
No, wait, you said they are there. Who's
Oh,
there?
the people we are supposed to meet. They're at the place.
Oh, okay. Talk to Buba about that while you're on his shoulder.
I can't. I can't hear him at all.
You can't hear? Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what was discussed, so I'm not sure if you want me.
I was trying. Information flow has been. What street are you on now? Because I'll get my car. Are you in a car?
We're not in a car. We're literally right at the old courthouse, like the Penrith building almost.
I'm going to grab my car.
We're literally up the street.
Okay, then he will grab his car, and hopefully you'll be able to hear.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I could call him.
Yeah, try calling him. Try calling him. But they're in a car! Move on. Oh. Are you okay? Doesn't?
Trying to get up.
Okay. Could he hear you on the phone?
For a little bit. He said it's bad, so I might take a nap.
Okay. Yeah, you should take a nap.
I'm gonna take a nap, and then we'll figure this out.
So the short version is that Booba is worried that he will no longer get Senate approval without bench guy.
What the fuck?
Why wouldn't we?
Why? Why? Ow!
I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know.
This is what I mean by putting the cart before the horse. We have to stop making assumptions.
Well, that is an assumption in itself.
Well, the assumption that we couldn't get approval without bench guy?
Yeah, that's an assumption.
That's what I mean. We have to stop making assumptions.
Yeah.
You're saying it's an assumption to assume that that's an assumption?
No, I'm sorry. I misunderstood which part you were assuming, because I just forgot it.
Assumption inception.
Yeah.
So Booba thinks that we won't be able to get any kind of Senate approval without bench guy, basically.
Right.
I don't think that's the case. I think
it's the case either.
Yeah. I
He's
think we
been
can
working
still.
on this. You know, they know him. He's been working on this for months and months without bench guys. So
Right.
there's absolutely no reason why we couldn't continue. Like
Correct. I think if we put the case forward, I know enough of the political system within the city to be able to put a programmatic case together, and whether or not we use Crane as our throughput to the Senate or go to the Senate directly, then we should be able to at least make our proposition.
It's good. Thank you.
Obviously, we would like to have bench guys backing and approval, but we don't have to have it. Maybe we can do some cool stuff that brings them back.
True.
Yeah, he said he would be back when there is a new coat of paint.
Yeah. And you and I both know what that means. That's far too long for. So we need to find some way. We need to get a fire under Booba's ass and let him know that, hey man, you've been doing this shit, this long without him.
All right.
Is he okay?
And he's not back out.
Okay.
So,
But like the thing is like I am not in the email chain that they are in, so I don't know. Like he says these things, and
well then Booba needs to be direct.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, this person's waiting, so.
Come here, Odessa.
What?
All right.
Okay,
Can you see me?
Yes. Can you see Odessa? Booba?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So they are waiting at a place. If you want to, we can do this. If not, then I will cancel them because they are pretty busy people.
I mean, I'll go, but everything has to go through the Senate.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make anyone an agent.
I'm not saying that. Just get a feel for them, sir. If not, then again, I can cancel it.
I don't know what. If I'm not bringing them on, then
It is to keep the ball rolling.
Thank you.
Sorry, Boo, but you're going to need to ask the Senate eventually, because you're going to need another agent to work with. That's just how it's going to be. So let's go meet these people. And you're going to need a loud agent at that.
Do they know why they're having a meeting?
No, they don't.
No, so let's go. Where's your car?
My car is at the apartment. I don't only have 2-door.
All right, let's take my car. Unless I give you keys, you can drive.
I am a horrible driver.
Okay, but okay, I drive then.
Sometimes my car
It's the observatory.
Okay. You mark that on the GPS for me. I'm pretty sure I know how to get there, but oh my god. Get in.
I'll work on those NDAs.
Shit. Thank you.
I can have one ready by this afternoon. It won't. We don't have time for this meeting.
Say that again.
I can have one ready for this afternoon.
Okay.
And I'll send it to you to look over.
Thank you. You can drop it in the documents.
Okay.
Oh, there she is.
Well, just for the delay.
Who's this?
Hello.
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 Hi.
One, two, and you are?
He's
ma'am?
that's Nikki. He's tending to her cats right now because one of her cats is pregnant.
Mr. McCormick, I was not aware that she would be arriving.
Oh, I'm sorry. So she can chill here and we can go talk if you need be.
Yes, please.
Oh, hi.
Hello there.
You gotta stay here, Nikki, for a bit, okay? I'll
gee,
be back.
I didn't do well with alone, but it's fine. I've got a gun.
Where's the other party, sir?
He's not here yet, so
Oh, is he coming?
I don't know. He hasn't responded to my email in a fair bit, so we'll see.
You did say he was coming.
I know, because he said he was coming, but I don't know when or why or how or yeah, you know. So what's up?
I don't know if we've ever formally met. Correct me if I am wrong.
Probably not.
Okay. My name is Posy Florian. I am the chief of staff at the FIB.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
It's Florian.
You can just call me Posy because I really hate my last name.
Okay.
And I believe you know Booba?
No, I don't think we've met.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think so either.
I'm Booba, the acting director of the FIB.
All right.
So,
Nice to meet you.
Normally we would have NDAs to be passed around and everything. So for right now, just understand that what we are telling you is extremely serious.
Uh-huh.
Booba, I really need you to pick this up.
I get it. Okay. Is this a top secret kind of thing?
It is a very, very top secret kind of thing. It's a kind of a, hey, we'll meet you at the observatory kind of thing.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Where you can't be followed or tracked.
Why do you sound like we're trying to kill him?
Because you are not talking, sir.
Okay. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna get killed by FIB agents.
No.
And the clerk from the courthouse. Wink, wink.
Yes, indeed. County clerk. But yes, this is top secret, sir. Yep.
So currently we are trying to get the FIB up and running, essentially.
Gotcha, okay.
And we are looking for more interested parties that would be willing to assist with that.
Okay. What does that entitle?
Well, for starters, everything has to go through the Senate. So there's no offering a job right now. It's, I guess, just seeing if you're interested. I am just tagging along here.
See, okay. Huh. Well, the thing is, I would need to know what the job entitles and what's the, what would be the, say, prerogatives of what is needed of me if I were to be interested in a position. But compared to, I don't know if Odessa, well, she doesn't know me that well, but I'm one of the oldest cops in the city. Always an officer, too.
Well, I mean, you'd be dealing with federal level crime, terrorism, treason, things along those lines.
Outside of the PD.
Gotcha. Outside of the PD, so I could get to investigate the PD too.
Yeah.
Potentially, yes.
That is interesting.
Again, like
Right
something
now,
that law enforcement has been doing.
Yeah, Forcer's
yes.
part of us.
Yes. She is also an agent. She is just dealing with a lot of outer city stuff at the moment.
Gotcha. But if I become an agent, I can still be a police officer. If I
For the
wanted
time
to.
being, but the Senate, we've been working with the Senate and they're working on legislation, and I'm not, eventually you'd only be one, but
Interesting. Okay. Well, okay. I'm interested. Once things get rolling and things are set in stone, so to say, we can have another conversation about, you know, everything, and then I guess we can see how it goes from there. Is that fine with you guys?
That is with me, but
I don't
I'm
think
not
we're
looking to
asking for
station.
anything else at this point.
No.
That's fine. I get it. So you guys are waiting on those lazy senators?
Yeah, well, we're working with Crane, but things don't move very quickly.
I know. I had to deal with them in the past too, so I don't know how it is. They're all huff, no puff. Oh, kind of.
Do you ever meet Bench Guy?
I think I've seen him around the PD. Yeah.
Yeah, he
I've,
recently stepped away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was the director.
Okay. I see. I haven't seen him around too much lately. That is true.
It was as of yesterday. So to put it in different terms, Bench Guy was a person that was pushing the ball really fucking hard for the FIB. And we all can push the ball decently. But we lost our biggest ball pusher. So
I see. Okay.
we're trying to refill. I don't know if this analogy is working. We're trying to
Basically
get people
trying to
on our
get-
ball.
So that more people push, really.
You want more boat pushers.
Yeah, we need more ball pushers.
Okay. I understand.
Which is also why we have asked
Yeah. Go ahead.
the person you're emailing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Because I also was going to hire Nikki once upon a time.
Okay.
Back when she was PD too.
Oh, I see. So let me see what I can find out, and I'll let Odessa know.
Okay.
Because I don't really have any idea if anything or how it was kind of planned. If you know what I mean.
Yes.
What information are you guys looking for? I don't know
I
what
mean,
you're
you said you
talking
need
about.
boat pushers, right? See if I can find some boat pushers.
All right, yeah.
Or even somebody to help. I was saying ball. So I was gonna say like help pick up the ball even when it gets where it's going, you know?
I get you.
Who was the other person you contacted, Odessa? I mean, we all know who was going to be here. I think except for Booba.
It was Travis Tribble, and that
Travis
was
Tribble, Sheriff of the Universe.
Right.
Ex-sheriff of the BCSO back when it was just BCSO.
Right. So if he's sheriff of the universe, I mean, FIB is not too far down.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely true. All right, listen.
But it's
let me.
but planting a seed here today.
I gotcha.
Indeed. If he gets back to you, because I know we're all busy people, just let me know, okay?
Yeah.
Or us know.
I'll let you guys know.
And don't let this information spread except to that individual.
Obviously.
Yeah.
'Cause I know when to keep my mouth shut. Don't worry.
Good.
Understood.
All right, perfect. Then, yes, I will wish you a pleasant evening, and I have to go deal with an officer that just got shot.
Good
See
luck
you
Thanks for
guys
your
later.
time, McCormick.
No problemo.
Thank you. I like him.
Mm-hmm. He's extremely smart. While not loud, he knows discretion. Shall we go back?
I want to punch him so bad. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that.
I'm really trying my hardest. But honestly, it's really depressing.
I don't know
It's really
what to
depressing.
do. I don't know what to do with that. It's pissing me off.
You're not the only one. Let us go.
Hang on. Odessa, come here. I'm going to stand here until he tells us. He doesn't want it. He doesn't know if he wants to do this without bench guy.
Well, if he doesn't want to fucking do it, he better tell me now. He better tell me right the fuck now. Because you know what? I'm not going to be doing this. I have something I believe in, Posy.
Yep.
You two are the only ones who know about what the fuck was in me.
Yep. Yep.
And he is so focused. He is so focused on someone else leaving that he doesn't understand how many people are trying to root for him and push for him and want him to be happy. He's just going to be sitting in that car, I'm telling you. I'm real sick and tired of it.
I'm very...
I damaged my health for this fucking place. Do you understand that?
Yeah. I got shot. My dog got shot through this place.
We've gotten run over for this fucking place. I don't care if it's been 4 or 5 days. We got a bond here, and he wants to throw it away for what? Bench guy might return, for all he knows. We don't know that. And I'm really about to question if he wants this, really.
He does not. I do not think he does. I really... And it just... I'm pissed. I'm so sorry. I'm so pissed. I regret. I really fucking regret.
Talk to me,
I'm
Posy.
sorry. I'm sorry. I did not try harder to be a fucking agent. Because goddamn, I can't do anything. I'm always in a position where I cannot do anything. Bench guy just does not want to deal with this shit. He does not want to deal with, and he does not have the tools to deal with. Bench guy. I'm telling you this just because I think He is sitting in that car. I have done everything. I've kicked him. I've hugged him. I have... I don't know.
Okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do now, because I'm really upset, and I don't think you guys know. So he's gonna hear about it. He's gonna hear about it.
Okay.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Why?
Get out of the car, Booba. You need to see my face. Take off your glasses. I'm gonna ask you honestly. We have tried our hardest. We have been shot at, detained, run over for this place. You better be honest with me. It's a simple yes or no. Don't think about it. Do you want to do this? I will not budge from here until I get an answer from you. That is simply yes or no.
I don't know if I can.
Well, you're gonna have to think about it. You're gonna have to make a decision, and you're gonna have to commit to it. Because we cannot continue without a leader. We can't have somebody in the meeting just shrugging his shoulders. We can't do it. If you don't take it seriously, how the fuck are the rest of us gonna continue? Bench guy is not here. Sir is not here. But you are. You are not a ghost. You are not a specter. You are a man who has overcome so much, made so much progress in this city, and is building up something golden. So much potential. You are acting like a ghost. You are mourning something that is not dead. If you want it to die, just say so. We can all pack up, go home, and that's it.
I don't, but I'm not motivated.
You don't want this to be packed up. You don't want us to give up. Is that what you're saying here? Am I understanding you?
Yes.
So you're not motivated because Bench Guy is not here. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's... Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go, please.
That's really fucking disheartening.
It happened yesterday. What do you want from me?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It didn't happen a week ago for me.
Honestly, you're expecting me to act like it just didn't happen.
No, we're not. No, we're not. You have every right to be upset about it. We are all upset about it. But there are people pulling and pushing and trying with you, and you are not acknowledging that. I'm not saying for you to smile. But some effort, something. You are acting like you're on an island by yourself. And you're not. I was so happy to see you. Did you not hear everybody when we saw you coming down? There are people trying so hard to strategize for you, us, for the FIB. You know what we are. But if you don't want to do this, you got to open up your mouth and say, hey.
Hi, this is Posy. How may I be helping you?
Hi, this is Charity Damos with BN. I had heard some rumors about Bench Guy the other day, and then yesterday with the whole Pred leaking his name on Twitter thing, I was kind of hoping to do a story on the FIB to kind of like boost their image or something like that. And I was wondering if that was something you guys might be interested in.
Could you do me a favor and text me your name? I'm in the middle of a meeting right now. I don't
yeah,
have your number
absolutely.
saved. Yeah,
that's fine. I might not be around like super long right now, but I'll be around later tonight, and I'll be around again tomorrow.
Okay. Just so I get a heads up and can prepare, what information did you hear about the
honestly, it's a lot. It's a whole lot of dirt flinging, honestly, is what I've heard.
Is it okay? Yep, okay. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So I just wanted to, like I said, I don't want to do like a dirt fling kind of thing. Because obviously there's something going on right now, and let's just say I don't trust the person I'm getting information from to be wholly reliable.
Understandable. Thank you for calling. And I will be sure to get back to you either today or tomorrow. When do you say you're around?
I will either be around later tonight or I'll be around tomorrow afternoon again. You can just send me a text message so I know to expect a call from you if you're if you're not around when I'm around later.
Okay. Yeah, I just have to talk to the rest of my staff and run it by them. So.
Okay. Perfect. Sounds good.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
And sat down and had no effort for once. Maybe that's what it is.
That's not what I'm saying. We are nothing until the Senate says we are something.
You think we're nothing right now? You think we're nothing right now?
I can't do anything.
Didn't I tell you what you could do? Did you not just hear what I said? You have people who can work in that building. You can establish connections. You can know what's going on in the city. I will tell Posy what you just said, that you need more time.
All right, I'll tell you the phone call I just got.
What happened?
I just got the phone call from LSBN. Because they got information about some not so great shit about Bench Guy and the FIB.
And what are they going to do with said information?
They do not trust their information source and wanted to talk to us. Instead, I said I was in a meeting and that I would give them a call back later. But you know, if we don't exist, then I'll tell you what I was thinking. Because the only thing, well, initially, right? The only way to get fucking laws passed is by pressing charges like, say, I don't know, a fucking sheriff charging into a government facility, a federal facility, without a warrant. And I don't care if it's tit for tat. He tatted. For a tit. If you say We are not going to stoop to their level, right? And we can't tit for tat for tit. We're not going to tit back for his tat. Then let's fucking go to court about it.
Are we not a federal building?
No, because there's no legislation.
Right. There's no legislation, but you know how you get legislation in this city? You have a court case about it.
That does not matter if there's no court case if there's no legislation.
No. I'm sorry.
That will establish legislation. The judges will have to think about it. It's in front of their face at that point. They'll have to determine that with the court case.
You aware of how the court system works? Because I'm telling you how it works, and this is how it works. You have a court case to establish law. You know warrants have to be approved.
We didn't take pictures of his car in there. But yeah, if that is brought in front of them, those judges are forced to look at it.
Not only the judges, mind you. It is a federal building. Who does that have to go in front of?
The Senate.
Uba, I spent most of the day trying to figure out what the fuck went on yesterday. Even if it's a losing court case, right? There would be legislation that would declare the FIB building a federal building.
So technically, it's a win-win.
You can start pursuing that as an option, but I'm talking to Crane about it before we're doing anything.
Okay, talk to Crane.
That is fine.
There is something else. Can you please open up an investigation? Are you allowed to do this as an officer or as an FIB agent? To open up an investigation on the CBPD. CB? Cerberus PD? CBD? CPD?
The CBPD.
CBP, whatever the fuck it is. Can you open an investigation on it, please? Officially?
Yeah.
Is there one already?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, open it up and then talk to Sloan and you'll get all the answers you need. I don't know how to express this to you, Booba, but we have work to do. But if you're not fucking motivated, I can't do shit. I can tell you the steps you need to take. Opening an investigation renders the NDA null and void. Otherwise, I'm just going to tell my staff to go home. So please answer Odessa's question.
Yes.
Yes, you want this?
Never stopped wanting it.
All right, director.
Put your shades back on. Let's get in the car. Sloan has shit to say. Not to mention his life was already threatened once.
He's a target. Understand that.
He is a huge target right now. Part of that is our fault. So we need to get the information out of him before he dies.
You two should work on that, I think.
Yep.
That's just my opinion. The whole thing out of him. And he should not be in that lobby still.
No.
The way Bucky was staring and then just running out.
Yep.
I will never
Sorry.
forget that.
I really need to get my car fixed. One more stone. I think it's crashed.
It's a good thing I have a repair kit.
Yep. Go ahead, sir. Oh, God. Also, Jessie punched a police officer yesterday. I already reprimanded her for it.
Oh, God.
It was Pred, so I'm not too worried.
He probably liked that shit.
Probably, actually. I'm going to kill him. What would Bench Guy say if he saw you walking like this? Sir. That is fine. You can ignore me.
We have returned.
Alright,
Welcome back.
welcome back. But the sloth god comes around every few months or whatever, and he's got this magic stick, and he can teleport, and he can it's weird, but it's entertaining at the same time. And there's like this whole group of people in the city that just worship him.
Sounds like a fantasy story you are telling.
Nope, sloth god is real. I've seen it with my own eyes.
I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am.
People, I know you've seen him because he fucked up the courthouse one day.
It seems like something that would fall under the scope of maybe research.
Yes. Me and Sloan, we were just kind of here brainstorming.
I swear to God, if he goes back up to that roof.
Is he, what's going on, Posy? I worry about him. So
Look,
much.
look, we have tried our best.
What? What?
I don't know. I just I just yelled a whole lot.
I didn't yell enough, honestly.
And it takes a lot for me to be yelling, and I've yelled a lot in the past day.
Yeah, more than usual. Than I think I've seen you yelling.
Mm-hmm. So he is just he is heartbroken that bench guy is not here.
I understand his pain there.
Well, I think we all understand his pain.
Yeah.
And he's, I don't know how to,
Maybe he needs some time. This is why I'm a bit sensitive to this, you know?
I'm about to say probably the most ironic thing as the only dude in this room. Don't try and fix him.
I'm not trying to fix him.
Fix him? No.
He doesn't need to be fixed.
Well, no, but I mean, like, trying to pull him out of it right now is like the most like masculine response. If he just needs to like have some time to decompress, then like let him have some time to decompress. We can keep operationalizing on our own in the meantime.
well, we can, but also we cannot a little bit. We can and we cannot.
He needs to be present. That's the thing.
He is the only agent that is actively on duty. So I can do so much, but I need I need one of them.
So we're not even allowed to talk to each other or brainstorm about things that we.
And we can, but the response is going to be we need to talk to the Senate.
And that's fine. That's perfectly fine, because I mean it's one of those things where we should have an array of different things that we can bring forward to each other, and then we could talk to Booba. We could brainstorm within each other about what we should do moving forward and how to actually get us recognized, because that's the first step that we need to accomplish. Not asking for more fucking construction, but we just need to be recognized by the state, by the federal government, as an actual entity organization. That is like.
I've asked Booba, it needs to be in the MDW, the investigation, before we talk about anything. Which is something I cannot do and I need Booba to do. So.
Okay.
I will be back. I need to return a phone call.
Yeah, all right.
Because if we miss that step, and then
nothing is gonna count. Right.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Yeah, no, I know.
it will go backwards with the NDI. So. But like he is not even on duty today, so.
No, he's not.
Nope.
He's like in full hiding mode then.
Oh, and to be giving you some background, Booba is a caveman.
Yeah, I gave a little bit of Booba's background.
Okay.
So, yeah. Booba's he's still technically adjusting to City of Life, so.
Does anybody have a bandage?
I do.
Yes.
Here you go.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Pretty,
Oh,
pretty appropriate.
Yeah. This is actually extremely appropriate. Damn. I am totally okay.
I think all of us have been huffing on it.
What was it, a copium bandage?
It was a copium bandage. All right. I vote we all move upstairs.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Come on, Sloan. Do I need a weekend at Bernie's?
Oh,
You
no.
said Weekend at Bernie's. I need to watch that movie again. And number 2.
We'll do a weekend at Booba's.
A weekend at Booba's.
Yep.
I think weekend at Bench Guys is probably more appropriate right now.
Oh my god.
No.
That's a fucking hilarious idea. We can just
dress him up.
My bench is
Dress
broken,
him up like
so I
him?
can't even do anything.
dress somebody up like him and just
See?
carry him. Oh man. And we just need somebody to go.
That was pretty good. It's got to sound a little more grindery, I think.
Yeah. Is he on the roof again?
Huh?
He shouldn't be there.
I told him we got sniped on the roof. Oh.
Well, that was yesterday during a situation, so that's not going on anymore today, so.
Sir?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let me out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Am I interrupting something?
What is it?
We would all like to continue discussing, sir.
Later.
Okay. Can I ask one thing? If you could let us know when the investigation has been opened?
Yeah.
Because that information is potentially vital to Sloan's life. Okay.
All right, it's done.
Okay. Let's have a discussion.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Y'all ready to strap in?
Yep, let's go. The chair! That's okay. You can settle on that part.
Yeah, just pushing it closer to the table, you know?
And we're in this side room here.
All right.
Yeah?
Oh, Jesus. Didn't see shit.
Oh, well. Chair down.
The chair! Okay, I'm going to be thinking about the food for a little bit at the beginning of this, but...
All right. Where do we start? That's the question. At the beginning?
Let's
start when I moved to the city?
Let's start when you move to the city.
Fantastic. Strap in, folks. This is a long story.
Okay, we'll be here.
All right. So I got specifically contracted by Mickey to come be his ghostwriter, and this is actually begins before I moved to Los Santos. In really May is when I started working for him, an intern capacity. Through June, in all of June, I worked as his legislative ghostwriter. And then in July, the beginning of July, he started to begin to ponder the question about whether or not I should move to the city. Eventually was offered a train ticket and was able to move here in late July. And so I first got here, I think on like the 25th or 26th. I'm not entirely sure what day. I'd have to go back and look at my records, but and it wasn't until he returned from his trip from Korea that I actually started to, come around in the city. So that's the first thing of note. But I have all of the records of everything that I drafted for him under the original scope of legislation. In the first term, I have everything from the second round of legislation, which, as I understand it, has not officially been submitted. And then I officially resigned 3 days ago. Let me confirm. On the 8th. Yeah, I officially resigned on the 8th after the series of unfortunate events that was the miscommunications between the FIB, Cerberus, the PBSO, the mayor's office, and what can only be portrayed as the game of telephone from hell, where my name was besmirched in such a manner that I was assumed to have been some kind of, I don't know. I think they were trying to think that I was trying to take over the position of the mayor, but that's not how this works in any kind of capacity. So
I'm gonna wait for Posy to.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You can do that.
I didn't even see
Okay.
it. My bad. I'm an idiot.
You taking notes over there on the whiteboard?
Yep.
Do I need to speak louder or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. So basically, everything in the first term that we worked on, for the most part, was pretty above board. There was, the legislation that was most of his campaign promises, roundabout, civilian enhancements, that kind of stuff. However, there was also the missiles, which I now have learned have gone through Cerberus Industries Armory, which was put into effect well after my business was established, or at least proposed to be established, though they were given immediate approval almost without review, as it seems. I saw the business proposal come in. I got a message from Ayub about its coming in and asked me if I knew what it was about. I said no. It was approved immediately without scrutiny. And then I almost immediately got a message from the same deputy mayor, Ayub, telling me to pretend that we hadn't discussed it. So that was one giant red flag. Then my organization kind of started to take off a little bit more. I had asked Mickey if we could or should hire an accountant, someone to review budgets, because Mila had stepped down. He said yes, so I hired an accountant. I had hired Bunny to be kind of like my secondary person, someone who knew the mayor's office more than I did, so I could keep everything above board. I got everyone to sign the non-disclosure that included one clause about the Espionage Act, because we all know that working in government, anything that gets disclosed from a governmental perspective is, very necessary to keep under wraps. And then Mickey asked me to hire Mila on, or I guess he had sent me a voice memo to hire her on, because he wanted to pay her independently, because she was no longer in the capacity to be serving as a deputy, as she was no longer had a clean record. So I brought her on in a very similar capacity. She signed the non-disclosure. She had me bring on Serge Cross, who has not signed the non-disclosure, but I expected as much because he already works in the government capacity, probably not as necessary. And then this is kind of where things start to derail a little bit more, is where we're working with this organization, the FIB. Booba and Bench Guy and I had met with, actually just the three of us initially, to discuss the helicopter. Let me step back. I need to take this in order. Mickey and Booba and Bass had a conversation, which I was not a part of, but I got a voice memo that I needed to meet with Booba to discuss the FIB in more detail, so that the budget and requests of the FIB could be managed. So I had that initial conversation. In that conversation was a lot of details about some of the administration and things that were going on kind of behind the scenes. In that conversation was also a request for a helicopter. That was where I introduced the topic of being a engineer. And so I developed my schematics that I brought into the forefront. I had them printed up by Eve Summers, who I specifically asked not to disclose, and for lack of a better phrasing, retcon, as something that should not be printed by a specific agency, but just something that needed to be printed in the city, which she obliged to. Still, I showed the blueprints to Bench Guy and Booba. In that first meeting was introduced then also to Underwood, Senior Officer Underwood, who discussed with me the ability to source this stuff through a basically military surplus agency who could manufacture my designs. And that's where we decided that would probably be the most ideal route in which we wanted the FIB to go through. I discussed how I had a second requisition for the mayor's heli, because this was also something that was approved in the original scope of legislation. The mayor was approved for the same heli design. And so I messaged and sent an email to the mayor that said, hey, I have found a mechanism by which we can have your helicopter created and manufactured. Let me pull up his response so I'm not lying to you. have a lot of emails that are unresponded to.
Sounds about right.
Not it.
Not it.
It is me. I'll take it.
It's reminded me to turn my phone on silent.
Hello? Oh, you were?
August 26th. Should we wait for Odessa?
That's up to Posy.
Yeah, let's wait for her for 1 second.
Sure.
Also give Damn, that's a lot. Sorry, I'm
This is just the beginning, by the way.
Yeah.
A lot has happened in 6 weeks, Posy. I came
believe
in
me. Yeah,
to the
I
city
understand.
and was asked to enter into a role that no one enters into the city in probably 6 months.
I'll be honest, I have said, who the fuck is this long guy?
Yeah, but I mean,
I think a lot of people
told you,
have.
Posy, it's like I've learned enough about Sloan, and I've recognized him that he's on our side. He's not.
What's up, Odessa?
Just looking at the board. Very nice.
Oh yeah, that's the phone call from telephone game from hell. I used to draw a lot of pictures for Booba, to keep notes. Kind of missed it. So, when I hear something that I think would be a good picture, I just... Anyway.
Okay, so August 26th was the same day that we had the first conversation with the Booba and Bench Guy and Underwood, that I get called into a meeting with Lang. And in this meeting is basically the why the hell are you discussing legislation? And why are you telling my CEO? Obviously, I'm confused because legislation and the things that we're working on in the mayor's office should be pretty public knowledge. There's no secrecy, not a lot of secrecy, at least not from the background that I come from. We often talk about the things we're working on, things that we're not just talking about, but things that we often discussed with like reporters. Because a lot of times you want to discuss, you want to discuss what actively is being worked on. So in the 26th, Mickey had left the city and this meeting occurred, and Mr. Lang had honestly told me that in the original meeting he had intended to throw me off of the roof, but through that discussion that he thought it was no longer necessary. I offered in that meeting to sign a mutual non-disclosure with him because it sounded like there were things that he was working on with the mayor that maybe shouldn't be discussed, and that maybe the best way forward was going to be to at least be on the same page, so that as these items were being worked on, we could at least have some level of certainty about it. I sent over the mutual non-disclosure to his lawyers and never heard anything back. So we kind of just continued business as usual. I also sent over an email to Mickey on the 26th saying, the meeting went well. I think it could lead to a good partnership if the future meeting goes well as well. Also, additionally, I'm securing the mayoral heli today. And his response was, bless, I've got a lot of stuff going on, but it seems like this is all going to be pretty good. So that was kind of the extent of that conversation. There was some encouragement that he sent over. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work, that kind of stuff. Then obviously he was trying to get married. I worked on getting the marriage delayed for him, which happened a week later. All of the budgets and approvals, that kind of stuff happened. Then we started working on a couple other things that our organization was going to try and take off the plate of the mayor, which was like back pay to storefronts, and we hired a prison liaison, somebody who could actually, her name's Storm Payton, who could actually be like paid by the state through our organization. We thought was a good way to, instead of having like trying to create a new role for some person that would be like a sign-inable role, this would be a good way in which we could use our government contracting firm to do this. Then we were trying to create an arts program that we were also trying to work on. Figured that it might be easier if he just paid our organization and we kind of managed it. So this is where we kind of took a little bit different route with not just consulting, but started to manage some of the things that basically was like, what can you offload from the mayor's office that are more programs or programmatic things that were in essence some of the ideas that I had as his liaison or as his advisor. And so I put together a budget and sent it to him, and it's a pretty sizable budget. But in all of the numbers, you see basically where everything that we had proposed was basically going straight through us and then out to everybody else. It wasn't something that was like coming to us and then residing with us. Even down to like the helis, it was like cost plus 1%. It was basically like everything we would need to basically keep our doors open. And so that was kind of the extent of that. I had sent a text message at that point, some point. I can pull up exactly when it was, so I'm not lying to you about this either.
He's rambling, but he's saying everything.
11 days ago, with Mr. Buddha, I had texted him and said, Mr. Buddha, at your convenience, would love a meeting with you and Mr. Watson. Spoke with Agent Booba about some of the work that we're doing at the FIB, some of the work we are doing at the FIB. It seems like Cerberus may be a good partner for us to work with. Let me know when you're available. That was the extent of the text message. I'm not sure then what happened to get us to the point where everything kind of came from a couple days ago, which is the point at which Mr. Lang called me while I was here. Specifically the part where he was like, what are you trying to do with this heli you're stealing from us, or whatever it was that was going on with that. Obviously we had already discussed the blueprints and everything by that point and had it in discussion for quite some time, at least 2 weeks prior to that, when we had started working on things. I have an email to Officer Underwood as well with the schematics and quote information, and asked for further quote information on the MH6 because we didn't discuss what that was going to cost. And had started working on a partnership agreement in that meantime as well to try and discuss with Cerberus. There's also a point at which I had some books printed up and designs to have a discussion with Cerberus. I had tried to have a partnership meeting with them. Obviously, you can see from those text messages. I had tried to get Nancy Drew to have a meeting set up for us. Obviously, Tim had already had the non-disclosure. All right, casual explosion.
That was very close.
That was really close.
We should check that out.
We can pause.
Yep, pause.
Yeah.
Let's check everyone's cars.
That was extremely, yeah. Oh my god, if my truck's blown up, I'm gonna blow somebody's fucking face off.
Cautious, cautious.
What was that explosion then?
Man, Nikki's gonna get fucked.
Think it happened on the roof, Posy?
Let Booba go check and myself.
Okay.
Your car's okay, Posy.
Yeah, I check. Everything downstairs seemed clear.
Sloan, where are you?
He's on Do Not Disturb!
Sloan?
I don't see Sloan. Booba has Do Not Disturb on his door, so,
Oh, sorry, I'm here.
I'm just going to sneak past.
Sloan
in
is
the
okay
office.
in the
He never
office.
left the office. Okay, he's in.
Not really.
Roof looks clear.
Very good. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything looks fine.
Perhaps an explosion underneath.
Maybe, but if everyone's okay, shall we continue?
Yeah.
Apologies. Okay, where were we?
I don't there was confusion on the schematics of a helicopter.
Right.
Yeah, probably. So, basically, I had put together a bunch of partnership documentation for a hoped meeting, or I had desired to have a meeting with Cerberus in an attempt to try to basically, and this is something that I had at the time tried to figure out how to best manage my position working for the mayor, insulate what he was working on from what was being done at Cerberus. And so my organization being a government entity or government contracting entity, it made more sense to broker deals than it did working with an entity directly.
Apologies.
What's that?
What's up?
I said apologies.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
And so we had tried to set up, or I had a bunch of books printed up, and where it was literally waiting on those to be finished. And then I get called by Mickey while I'm in the middle of a trooper meeting, and told that it's urgent and I need to step out. Odessa, that's when you were meeting with Copper. And he decides to distract me for an inordinate amount of time. In that meeting was arguably the most time that I've ever spent with him one-on-one, where we discuss April Fooz's YouTube contract. He asks about my family. We discuss the purchase of a submarine, possibly from the Merriweather docks, and he shows me he has keys there. And then he gets a phone call from his quote wife, Peach. And then at the end of the phone call, he says, "Oh, by the way, we need to go to Cerberus. You have a meeting with Mr. Lang." And I was like, "What?" I later learned out it was Lang he was on the phone with, not Peach. He was running interference for something that was happening. And at the time, I had already called Booba, and turns out Booba and Bench Guy were meeting with Cerberus at the same time. Something had happened. Some series of events had led to the disclosure that we were working on the R&D for the helicopter. I guess in that meeting that Bench Guy had with Cerberus, he said, "We want nothing to do with you." And so when I get pulled into my meeting, Mickey is present. And he begins to disclose a bunch of information about my business, though the information that he has is incorrect. It's assumed information rather than real information. And the information is more like what I had requested in budgetary stuff, things like programs. He had asked me to run a program for the purchase of a bunch of vehicles for the SRU, things that we could basically create as a motor pool for them so they could fight street terrorism, for lack of better phrasing. In essence, what was happening was SRU needed to be able to have vehicles that could keep up in street races, but at the same time have a pool to be able to rotate from. Anyway, all these things begin to unfold. And in this meeting, I'm confronted by Mr. Buddha about what I'm, quote, trying to do. And as I'm trying to explain, I'm not trying to do anything. I keep getting cut off and told basically their assumptions of what I'm trying to do in getting rich off the state's money. Again, neglecting that if you look in the document, you'll see that the percentages that we had scoped were like 1% and 2% on anything we were doing. So brokering percentages of next to nothing. It was all passed through for the attempt of creating some kind of agency here. Anyway, so it was in that meeting that it became clear to me that the mayor was not keeping his duties as someone who is supposed to be impartial at play. And so I decided after walking out of that meeting that it would probably be best if I no longer continued to work for him. And that's when I submitted, well, not that day, but I went home and began to draft my resignation letter. I submitted my resignation the following day. I think probably to round out the scope of why this is important is because I've since learned Sheriff Pred was present at the meeting with the FIB. And the reason he was present, and part of the meeting that is important for the meeting that I had with Lang, was the defense contracting side of what I was trying to broker and what I was working on as a researcher has more to do with what they're trying to do in the armory and more to do with the legislative scope that was being worked on in the first term. So this is where, now that this is an open investigation, we can talk about it a little bit more freely. So since this is something being investigated openly, legislation was drafted by some third party, I don't know who it was, that was supposed to look like my legislation. There was a draft submitted for a bill called the State Fund Stabilization Act. That scope was submitted along with my 6 pieces of legislation on the same page. That was basically like, and let me actually, I'll just pull it up.
Oh boy.
All right. So the purpose of this bill, for lack of better phrasing, was to establish an avenue of, quote, alleviating pressures on state funds. Government departments and the Senate could choose to approve and enter into an agreement with a private organization to be wholly funded or partially funded by an organization. In return, the organization would gain, quote, sponsorship, but not influence rights over the department. This may include an official name change, uniform change, and then this is the part that is distinctly different from any legislation that I've ever written, quote, and so on. This is where legislation in this city is very different from anything that I've written.
It's real fucky.
It's extremely vague, and this is the part that doesn't make sense. So it specifies then in the next section, government departments like the LSPD, PBSO, SDSO, DOC, EMS, and so on. And then any department that's wholly responsible for negotiations within the private organization. Upon entering an agreement, a private organization would no longer receive any state support from a funding standpoint, though a state may, via Senate and authority, remain, quote, owner over the said department and can anytime via Senate authority terminate the contract. And then there's a bunch of terminology about like what the mayor's responsibility would be and quote, so on. I'm going to use that term now. Here's where this gets a little weird. This was not approved, but the Senate did approve secondary sponsorship in a non-legislative capacity, where a private organization may offer additional compensation, not complete. Like the way this legislation was written was that the sponsorship would take total compensation responsibility. This basically says the state still retains responsibility, but you may supplement it additionally outside of that, and then provide additional equipment and, again, rebranding and everything else that may be, determinable. This is, I think, where some of the CB or CPD stuff, Cerberus PD stuff, comes into question. Based on the legislative scope, nothing was ever intended to be a controlling interest. It was only ever to be for the purposes of supplementing equipment. And we've seen that with the missile manufacturing already, that it's not acquisition of a department, it's provision of equipment, maybe liveries or new uniforms or whatever it may be. But that has then called into question what full scope that may include as far as influence goes inside that organization, because this was not legislated, because this does not exist as something in the MDW.
Right. The secondary thing was approved, but it is not in the MDW. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. None of the legislation that we drafted was ever approved as MDW legislation. It was all approved at a programmatic level, meaning the missiles could be manufactured, meaning that the private organizations can sponsor somebody, meaning that we were able to create our royalties program. I mean,
so,
the good with the bad.
So this actually changes, in my head at least, this changes a little bit.
Right.
Because they can call themselves CP, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they are still operating under the law. It is not a private. It's not a privatized.
Yeah, it's not
police.
privatized military.
It's
Yeah.
not privatized police force.
No, it's privately sponsored.
It's sponsored, but that is very, very different than a privatized police force. It's like, sponsored by Subway.
Right. Yeah, I mean, think about it like the perspective of a NASCAR, right? I'm putting my logo on the car, but it's still the race car driver, the NASCAR driver who's driving. That's what the purpose of this is. It's sponsorship. And this is why I have such an issue with secondhand information and the whole issue with Cerberus and that original conversation in the first place, right? None of this stuff was ever supposed to get to the point of thinking that anything was overruling or undoing anything. It was always supposed to be
absolutely insane.
Right.
Yeah. It also
Okay,
makes me think that we were mistaken and that it's a
yeah.
privatized police force.
And that's why, because like when I overheard Gunner on the phone with Kyle.
Because they're idiots.
I know that they're idiots. I know, because Kyle is going to think whatever the fuck he wants to think. But, and that's just how they are. That's just the way their brain works. Ooh, more blah, blah, blah. That's they're dumb fucks. But they take one thing and just run with it. But again, Posy and Odessa, and now you, Sloan, since you know how they are, they're still in line lies the question of this sponsorship. Is it going to contain that quid pro quo? I'll give you these missiles, but you got to do this. I'll give you these new cars, but you got to
that's
do
where
this, because that's how they behave.
Yeah, I think that's where this original legislative piece and what was approved is so pertinent and important. It's to say that as soon as something questionable goes into place, it can be canceled by the Senate or by the mayor. And whether or not it's like, I think we all know that like right now, this mayor may be closely connected, but if the Senate says, whoa, this is not okay, they can kill it. And that's not for us to determine, that's for the Senate to determine.
Right, yeah.
There's also additional laws that I'm rough on the laws here.
What do you?
Like,
I'm not.
Yeah, no. So
what's the?
There is also, I really have to look at. I have to look them up, but if it comes to like police negligence or corruption,
malfeasance in any manner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not privatized. It's still operating under the state.
Right.
But also the police don't police themselves, and that's the reason why we have cops that are ocean dumping people. That's the reason why we have cops that are shooting civilians in the street and just leaving them there. That's why we have a sheriff that tosses someone off the roof of a building and nothing ever comes of it. Yeah, they don't. The police behave as if they are above the law, and especially certain police behave as if they are the law.
So
and therein lies the problem with this little thing here.
This is
and this is where I'll kind of say yes and no, because I think there are some internal things that need to be addressed within the PD, something that I was trying to work on before all of this kind of hit the fan. The biggest part of that was IA right now is drastically understaffed, and there's currently no head of IA. The Senate hasn't come in to approve Chad Gable as the head, and so they're like completely underwater. I would say, like, if that's something we can support them in as the FIB, then like let's support them. If that's something that's going to piss them off, then we need to be hands off. But like that's just an area that they need. I know that they need help on, and something that I was trying to do from a political standpoint was, what can we do to enable their teams to be more effective? Number one is good accountability, not just freedom to operate outside the bounds of the law. Obviously, yesterday's what we might call treason is only considered treason under the scope that the Senate recognizes this building as a federal space. Right now, they do not.
Just to give you a little context about our wonderful police department, do you have any backstory on our wonderful chief of police, Sam Bass?
And the Meow Furion stuff, yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So you know that he is a kidnapper, a torturer. He waterboards. He fucking. And he still does that shit.
Where is he going?
Yeah, a thing I have to constantly remind myself.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, take that.
Oh my god, you have a lot of food. I wish you were in this meeting. But,
I can't do it right now.
Okay. I have permission to continue? Or do you want me to go home? Because I have shit I would like to do, but this is a little bit weird that I do not have anybody to run it past. And I am just me.
Can do it, just know that it might not mean anything.
That's no. I'm sorry, that's not true. What we're doing right now means a ton. Maybe not in the scope of the FIB, but in the scope of the city, yeah, it does. People fucked up, booba. When people fuck up, they expose themselves. So, you can go and, take a break if you're needing to. But...
Goodbye, Posy.
And this is where, like, it's so odd being a, because, like, out of character, right? Like, I'm bummed. in character, like you gotta keep going. And why it's weird for it's weird when you RP like every day for a job, kinda. Because they do it for more than just yourself. So let's keep going.
Let me go back and reiterate, this is not a FIB thing. This is what I was working on from a political standpoint
I know.
before I moved into the FIB.
Is everything okay?
Sorry. I don't know. I am back to being kind of concerned again.
Where is he?
He left.
He just needs a little bit. Just let him have a little bit.
Yeah, but I asked him if he wanted me to keep working or if he wanted me to not be working anymore. And he told.
What did he say?
He told me goodbye, Posy. No, shit.
Why not follow him?
I got to go. You all are free to continue working.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if I'll be back, but I have a feeling I won't be back today.
All right. Well, let me know if you need anything.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Where are you?
Where?
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, I am not going to be back today, so I got to go. I have to. Shit.
Hello? What's wrong, Posy?
I have to go into friend mode, and I'm also being pulled over. Wow, two
Got it.
cars.
Pulled over?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I'm being
okay.
followed, so I got
What?
to.
You're being followed?
It's okay. I got to go. Bye.
Pull over to the side of the train track.
Reckless driving, sir.
Ma'am.
Oh, well, it seems like you are.
Yep. Now I'm being. Okay.
Honestly, what he said. Is this being pulled over?
You want to shut off the engine?
Windows down.
It's a ma'am.
Yeah.
What are the rules?
Yeah, what are the rules, brother?
You said we were doing it.
Hello, ma'am. Trooper Copper of the San Andreas State Police. Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah, hi, Copper.
Hello. Why are you in the train tracks?
This Booba's down here.
What are you guys doing?
He is being set. I'm having a problem accessing my pockets. I might need to get out of the car.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That was your horn, not your pocket.
I know. I said I was having an issue.
I don't care.
Me neither.
There you go.
Okay. And why are you in the train tracks? Because of Booba?
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
It's a. It's
guys
a, I
come here
don't
to-
want to get into.
To kiss?
A train could come
No.
in any minute now.
Okay.
No.
Are you gonna exit the train tracks?
I can leave my car somewhere else. I
Let me
am
let me
more
check my train
concerned
tracker.
about Booba right now.
50
Okay,
seconds.
I would.
50
Yeah.
seconds.
Let's get out of the train tracks and you're free to go, okay?
A train is coming in 50 seconds. Make that 40 now. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. 35. 30. Oh my god, we're gonna leave, please. We're gonna
I
die.
just one shot a paladin in Warsong Gulch.
I'm so gonna forget my car's here. Well, that dude's dead. I'm sorry! Also, that it's not on a separate scene. Did she hang up?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, you're not. Where are you?
No, I'm good. I just I almost got hit by a car.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it's just I got pulled over for reckless driving. And yeah, I'm fine. I just was trying to tell you that I will not be back at the office today. That doesn't.
That's fine, Posy. We'll figure this out one way or another. I will say that if he's done,
yeah,
please let him know that it's okay.
Yeah,
that
that's
he
what
should
the-
not.
Yeah,
That he
that's
should not
what
feel
the-
any pressure.
Yeah, I'm going into a sister.
And that regardless, we all have respect for him. Don't feel any pressure. It's okay to be done.
Yep.
And we care about him, really. But I'll let you do your thing.
Mhm.
Just let me know, okay?
Yep.
All right.
Bye.
Be safe. Bye bye.
God, what? awful timing. I don't have that on a separate scene because I have to change the source every time. Hey. Oops. No, I moved him.
Can't do it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Posy.
No. You do not need to be sorry. I'm sorry. You want to start a gang now?
No. I love you, Posy.
What?
I love you, Posy.
Don't. Don't. Do not. No. 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 Booba, no. Stop. Please. No. Stop. Booba, please. I can deal with it. I can deal with you not being in the FIB. Please. Please. I won't be in the FIB.
Sorry.
No. Stop. You do not need to be sorry. Just stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop being sorry, please. Stop. You cannot go. You cannot. Not like this. You cannot. This is not how it ends.
Can't do it anymore.
Let me help you. Please? I don't care. I won't be at the FIB. I'll eat bugs. I'll stay in this cave or this tunnel. We'll go up to the top of Mount Gilead.
I need to walk away, Posy.
If you need to walk away, that is okay. Alright? Nobody is mad at you though. Okay? I need you to know this. I need you to know this.
I do.
And everybody is so happy you tried. If you are walking away, I'm coming with you.
Don't let me be the reason you walk away too.
I'm here for you. You might be here because of Bench Guy. But I've always been here for you.
Please don't make this harder than it needs to be.
No, I'm going to come with you.
I don't even know where I'm going.
It's okay. I didn't know where I was going and I ended up in Africa.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Can I just say one thing? I am so glad you're wearing pants. I might have turned around otherwise.
Thank you for not.
I did get pulled over on my way in here. You hungry?
Oh, I'm okay.
Where's my gun? That is my gun. Do you miss it in here?
A little bit. Thank you for everything, Posy.
Why do you keep saying this? You want to go teach English?
Maybe.
I'll introduce you to the kids. Just don't say bass in front of them. They start laughing for like 5 minutes straight. I know it might not seem like I am upset. I am very upset. And I very much wanted to, the first thought was to kill Kyle yesterday. Okay. Hi. Oh, listen. Listen to me. Are you listening? This is temporary. Okay. Right now, what you are feeling right now, this is temporary. And I will be here with you through the temporariness. That sounds right. Okay. Temporariness. Until it is.
You understand.
I listen. I'm telling you it's okay. Some temporaries last longer than others. Some last for 4 months. Some last until there's a new coat of paint. But in the end, everything is temporary. Okay?
Okay.
You can decide how long your temporary is going to be. I'll be here when it's over. I am not temporary. You can't get rid of me.
Thank you, Posy.
Yep. I may go away temporarily, but I do come back.
Now it's my time.
Okay. But I am gonna go with you. Because I don't want it to go alone. Okay. So we can go together?
Okay.
Okay. Did you, do you want to teach English?
I don't know how to.
Well, I mean, you already learned it. See if we can get to, passport. So
Yeah, I will try it.
Okay. I have a request. Can we leave not in these tunnels?
This was kind of gonna be my thing.
Okay, if you're gonna leave in these tunnels, I'll leave in these tunnels. Fuck it, let's leave in these tunnels. Which one of these tunnels leads to the airport, though? Guess we should walk in that direction.
That way.
Oh, we've been walking the wrong way!
Yeah.
Oh my god, Booba! They're going to make you wear a shirt on the airplane.
That's okay.
And shoes. Well, I mean, they take... Okay, so here's the thing. They make you take off the shoes to go through this little, like, metal detector thing. And then you put the shoes back on. Why they don't just get a better metal detector, I will never know. Don't worry, we'll have a great time in Africa. No metal detectors there. Maybe we stop by the forest first. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe. I'm ready.
See you at the airport.
See you there.
Much better than goodbye.
Put my body in decline. Recently the curtains closed, but don't cover up the light, and I guess that's why I've been cleaning up the words I spilled tonight. Almost broken, feeling stagnant, seldom useful, always honest. Well, I guess that's why we click so well back then. So why don't you punch my face, break my jaw? Maybe then I'll keep my mouth shut. You were all I had back then. So if you're struggling to make a fist, your blood runs cold when you start to remember all the things that I can never give to you. I could never give to you. My voice was not the only thing I lost this year. I'm losing my grip on what I used to own closer than anything. Do you remember how we were? How we used to be? And how long did it take to forget me? Why don't you punch my face, break my jaw? Maybe then I'll keep my mouth shut. You were all I had back then. So if you're struggling to make a fist, your blood runs cold when you start to remember all the things that I could never give to you. I could never